BattleSuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Systems now online. Power system stable. Iridium levels at maximum. Weapons module online. Targeting module calibrated. Communications. I can't get a clear signal.
Let me just boost the signal a bit. There we go. Try it now.
BattleSuit, do you copy? There, much better. Communications link online. Now, try moving your arms and legs. Perfect. All systems operational. I am Captain Shire, second in command of the Protectorate's BattleSuit Runner program.
And I'm Dr. David McGeady, Chief Research Officer with the BSR program. I always make sure to be on site when we calibrate a new member's suit, especially since yours is the first suit of the latest generation.
In addition to your impressive record in the Special Forces, you also scored exceptionally high on your physical and psychological tests. So we've chosen you to pilot the latest generation of battlesuits. You're currently on the training simulator track at the Central BSR Command Center. We need to finish calibrating your battlesuit while we brief you on the program and your suit's functionality before we can clear you for full operational functionality. Right. Look up and to your left. See that person waving at you from the control tower? That's me. Try waving back. Good, good. Your arm and hand functionality seem to be functioning properly. Now, jog around the track so we can finish calibrating your suit against your breathing and heart rate. Yes, keep running at that pace. Good.
Now, the battlesuit you're wearing is crafted from an ultra-high-tech iridium alloy. In addition to the latest onboard sensors, weapons, and other advanced systems, the iridium in the suit gives it unique properties, including hyperdensity, electrical superconductivity, and extremely high resistance to corrosion. That laser turret mounted on your suit can be controlled remotely by another soldier here at base. This allows you to focus on navigating and running, while the team back here at BSR Command Center assists you in completing your objectives. But there is one extremely important feature of your battlesuit that you'll need to master if you want to survive out there. This feature is called Supercharge Mode. Let me just take a moment to explain to you how it works. Now, as long as you keep moving at a steady pace, the iridium alloy in your suit generates enough power to operate the suit's basic communications, weapons, and support modules. But at certain points in time, if you can increase and sustain your speed beyond your normal pace, your suit will generate and release a burst of excess energy and speed. You can use this special burst, called a supercharge, to break through barriers, destroy objects, and even melt off hostiles who have grabbed onto your battlesuit and won't let go. You'll know it's time to start sprinting when you hear your onboard computer say the words, "Supercharge sequence initiated." We'll have to wait until all of your other systems are fully calibrated before we can test out your supercharge generator. If you find reaching and sustaining the supercharge sprint too easy or too difficult, you may adjust its sensitivity in between missions via your settings menu. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go check on some new upgrade modules being installed on another battlesuit. Captain Shire will finish briefing you and calibrating your battlesuit. I'll be back in a bit to check on your progress.
Maintain that pace, BattleSuit. Excellent. Allow me to brief you, and then we'll move on to testing out your laser turret. As you may know, the BattleSuit Runner program was greenlit about a year ago to remedy the escalating xenopod conflict. At first, the xenopods would crash land in open fields, and Protectorate aircraft drones would have no trouble neutralizing the threats before word even spread of their existence. But, as the frequency of their landings increased, we became unable to deploy our forces in time. By the time the drones would get to the crash sites, the xenopods would have already burrowed through the sides of the mountains or infiltrated compounds in search of iridium. That's right, BattleSuit. They've come after iridium, one of the scarcest and strongest known elements. Protectorate scientists have theorized that the xenopods' iridium consumption is what enabled them to evolve into their current state, but much about the species is still unknown.
Hey, what the hell, Sire? You guys started without me.
Settle down, Acer. I was just briefing BattleSuit on the program. We haven't shot anything yet. I know that's what you live for these days.
Damn straight. Nothing like the smell of a freshly fried Xeno to get into the weapons console in the morning.
Yes, BattleSuit. Allow me to introduce you to Sergeant Acer, formerly BSR call sign Romeo Suit.
Formerly, once a BattleSuit runner, always a BattleSuit runner.
Yes, forgive me. You see, BattleSuit, Sergeant Acer was a top sharpshooter in the Special Forces, and as a result, was selected to pilot one of the first generation of BattleSuits.
Yep, that's me, guinea pig number 1. Until my BattleSuit supercharged generator froze from the glitch. The Xenos had my legs for lunch before the rest of my team showed up and saved my butt. Oh, but don't worry though. They've upgraded the supercharged generators on the new suits. You should have no problem.
Sergeant Acer, boot up the weapons console and we'll move on to test BattleSuit's laser turret.
Good, 'cause I got an itchy trigger finger. Hey, let's get this show on the road.
Yes, in a moment, Sergeant Acer. BattleSuit, keep up that pace while I finalize some calibrations.
Weapons console is online.
Very well. I'm going to launch some training drones for target practice to test your laser module.
Battle mode engaged. BattleSuit, when you're in battle mode, just focus on running, and I, or whoever's here manning the weapons console, will control your weapon system. The best way to influence the outcome during a battle is by upgrading your BattleSuit's capabilities in the workshop between missions. Targets in sight. I've almost got a lock. Get a little closer. There you go. Sweet. Target destroyed. Now pay attention, kid. The next one is moving a little faster, and it has a laser. Ay, Dios míos. BattleSuit, upgrading your evasion module in between missions will reduce your chance of sustaining damage, and upgrading your armor module will increase the damage you can take before other systems begin to break down. Now cut left across the track to intercept the target as it comes around the bend, and I blast him head on. Target's almost in range. Steady. Steady. Smoked him.
Well done. BattleSuit, it looks like your laser and armor modules are working perfectly. Now let's test out some of your BattleSuits. BattleSuit, a supply convoy en route to base has been attacked by xenopods. It looks like we're going to have to cut this training session short and show you how to activate your suit's advanced capabilities later. Quickly, head due east out of the main base gate to neutralize the Xenos and escort the convoy safely to base. No, this is not a drill. Right, pick up the pace. Move it. Where were we? Ah, yes. As the intensity of the Xenopod attacks increased, our Protectorate drones lacked the versatility to take the fight to the enemy in complex terrain such as mountains, forests, cities, and even tunnels. And unfortunately, as we discovered too late, our commando teams, such as the one you were a part of, lacked the necessary protection and firepower to effectively deal with the Xeno raids. That's why the BattleSuit Runner program was created, to combine the power and armor of an assault vehicle with the agility and flexibility of a commando warrior.
BattleSuit, Dr. McGeady here. I find it very troubling that the Xenopods would launch an attack so close to our base. They are apparently becoming bolder and bolder in executing their raids. We'll have to see what Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot has to say about it. He's the commander of the BattleSuit Runner program. I'm sure you'll be introduced soon enough. In any case, the reports coming in indicate a relatively small number of hostiles that attacked the supply convoy. The whole encounter may have even been coincidental, but unfortunately, all of our other battlesuits are currently either out on missions or right in the middle of module upgrades here at the workshop on base. So that leaves just you to neutralize the threat and escort the convoy back to base safely. You're just a few minutes away from the origin of the distress signal. It looks like all your primary systems have been calibrated, so this would be a good time to test out your battlesuit's supercharge capability while you make your way towards the attacked convoy. Increase your speed as soon as you hear the onboard computer prompt you. You'll hear updates indicating your progress towards engaging your supercharge mode. The goal, of course, is to sustain your sprint long enough to reach 100%, at which point the supercharge burst will initiate automatically. Ready? Sprint now.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
Not quite, BattleSuit. Almost. It looks like the system is showing no technical malfunctions with your supercharged generator. It appears to be functioning properly. So next time you will just need to reach and maintain your sprint speed for longer in order to activate the supercharge mode. This was just a system test out in the open, but next time you may need to activate your supercharge to safely overcome obstacles, or even as an offensive weapon when chasing down hostiles. So it's important that you give it all you've got.
Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Excellent, BattleSuit. You managed to supercharge your suit. Thrilling, isn't it? Well, that was just a test of the system in the open. But in the future, you'll be able to activate your supercharged generator to overcome obstacles, and even as an offensive weapon when chasing down hostiles. Good job. The supply convoy being attacked is just up ahead. Captain Shire and Sergeant Acer, it looks like this situation is about to get tactical. I'll turn the comlink back over to you now. Good luck, BattleSuit.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Lima Supply Convoy. We are under attack. Repeat, we are under attack. We are heading west towards BSR Command Center as fast as we can. Requesting immediate assistance. Over.
Copy that, Lima Supply. We have BattleSuit approaching your location, 300 meters and closing. Just maintain your course. BattleSuit will engage the hostiles and escort you back safely.
Hurry, please. The Xenos came out of nowhere. We were able to outrun one of them, but there's still one left. We've sustained heavy damage.
Hang in there, Lima Supply. We have a visual on the xenopod. Almost in range.
Remember what we went over, kid. You focus on running, I'll take care of the rest. Alright, I'm gonna shoot some warning blasts to draw the Xeno towards us and away from the convoy.
Good job. That got its attention. BattleSuit, turn north and draw the Xeno away from the convoy. Then maintain that speed and course. Fire at will. Godspeed.
Thanks, BattleSuit. That was close. Approaching base now.
Well done, BattleSuit. Return to base. Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot is calling an emergency briefing in light of the attack. We'll need to review your BattleSuit's decision sequence capabilities next time. Oh, and one more thing, BattleSuit. When you return to base after a mission, remember to stop by the workshop where you can use iridium earned to upgrade your suit or repair damaged modules if necessary. Congratulations on your first mission, BattleSuit. I look forward to working with you more. All right, I'll see you in the briefing room shortly. It appears that this is only the beginning. Well, BattleSuit, you've heard it straight from the top. That convoy ambush caught everyone here at the BSR base off guard, and the powers that be want us to pinpoint where those Xenopod soldiers came from.
Attention!
Listen up, BattleSuit. This is Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot talking to you. We are deploying BSR teams in each of the surrounding 4 quadrants to perform reconnaissance. You, along with BSR call sign Kilo Suit, will cover the south quadrant. It's significant that the Xenos launched such a bold attack so close to the BSR command center. We know they've been getting more and more aggressive lately, but the attack on Lima supply convoy was totally unexpected. I can't tell you exactly what we're looking for, but we know they didn't just walk or burrow underground all the way to the base. Our sensors would have picked that up with enough time to react. We're guessing they used some kind of craft, so that's what you're going to be on the lookout for. Any findings that could teach us more about their technology and methods will go straight back to Dr. McGeady and his team for analysis. I will be directing this mission personally. You'll also be joined by Kilo Suit for this run. Since I have 4 squads to direct, Captain Shire and Sergeant Acer will provide you with continuous mission control support in your quadrant. Captain Shire told me he was impressed with your last run, but personally I'd prefer to see it for myself. Do you know how many soldiers would have killed to be in your place right now? So you'd better prove to me that we made the right choice. Needless to say, I'll be keeping an extra close eye on you this mission, BattleSuit. BattleSuit runners, stay alert. Should you encounter any Xenopods, you are authorized to terminate them with extreme prejudice.
BattleSuit and Kilo Suit, you are now entering the south quadrant. We've detected activity a few hundred meters ahead. Its signature is consistent with Xenopod activity.
Captain Shire, Kilo Suit here. Should we engage them, or do we take a detour to continue with our primary objective?
Let's let BattleSuit make the call. It will be a good opportunity to test out the BattleSuit's advanced decision sequence functionality. BattleSuit, as you well know, often the best tactical decisions are made not by mission control, but by the soldier with feet on the ground. Your unique perspective can determine the best course of action in a way that we here at base, with all our maps, radars, and comlinks, often fail to see. One such case is now. You can either engage the enemy directly ahead, or choose to evade it by taking a detour through the forest. In a moment, a short musical interlude will begin to play. During that window of time, adjust your speed to indicate your decision. If you want to approach the enemy head-on, increase your speed for a few seconds during the interlude. If you want to avoid the enemy by taking a detour, decrease your speed for a few seconds during the interlude. BattleSuit, make your decision now.
Decision sequence initiated.
All right, let's get him. It looks like there are 4 Xenos in all. Uh-oh, they've spotted us, too. I'll take on the 2 over by the hill. You take on the 2 blocking the path. 12 o'clock. Engaging battle mode. Watch out for their claws. 2 fried Xenos coming up. I can't believe we're taking a detour. I was looking forward to some target practice.
You leave the running up to BattleSuit, Acer. Besides, it was a prudent choice. Our primary reconnaissance objective is more important than hunting stray xenopods.
Control, BattleSuit here. BattleSuit and I have managed to evade the Xenos and are continuing to sweep the quadrant as per orders. Let us know if you pick up any more hostiles.
BattleSuit and BattleSuit, Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot here. You're about halfway through your sweep of the quadrant. We're picking up signals from what appears to be a xenopod spacecraft not far from your current location. It's likely the origin of the xenopods responsible for raiding the convoy. I'm going to make a slight modification to your mission waypoints to bring you right by the craft so you can investigate. There you go. The new waypoints have been uploaded to your BattleSuit's onboard computers. Maintain your pace. You're making good time.
Roger that, sir. We're on our way.
Keep your wits about you as you approach the craft. There's no telling what other surprises those Xenos might pull. I swear they get bolder and bolder by the day. BattleSuit, it's true that you and I haven't had much interaction, but trust me, I'm quite familiar with your file. Then again, as the Protectorate's best hope against the Xeno invasion and a limited number of battlesuits to equip, we're very selective and take only the best of the best. When evaluating candidates for the BattleSuit program, the technocrats around here, Dr. McGeady being one of them, obsess over standardized exams, psychological profiles, reaction time tests, and a load of other crap I could care less about. True, we only take Special Forces soldiers like you for the program, and true, the abilities to multitask and work in teams under high-pressure situations are all helpful qualities that we look for when recruiting. Being physically fit and quick on your feet doesn't hurt either, of course. We don't call it the BattleSuit Runner program for nothing. But let me tell you, when you've got 4 Xenoparvae latched on your back, your armor's worn down to your skin, and you need to activate your supercharge to burn them off and reach your teammate who's got his back to the wall with a half a dozen crawlers looking to turn him into their daily harvest, the only 2 things you need are discipline and determination. These are the cornerstones of the BSR program. willpower, and tough-as-nails tenacity. When I was tasked by Protectorate Command with creating the program, I made sure these values were instilled in all the team members, whether they're in frontline positions like you or support functions back here on base. Everyone on the team needs to have the determination to follow orders and see the objective through no matter what stands in your path. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see for myself if you're all they say you're cracked up to be. Otherwise, maybe we should put someone else in that shiny new battlesuit of yours instead. Let's see what you've got. BattleSuit, see those boulders on the path up ahead? Sprint and supercharge through them. No, I'm not joking, that's an order. Move it!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Good job bouncing off those rocks, BattleSuit. Yeah, I'm sure Goldfoot's real impressed with the newest member of his elite force. That's enough, KiloSuit. I remember it taking you quite a few attempts at supercharging before you were able to do it consistently. BattleSuit, remember, you must achieve and maintain your increased speed in order to successfully activate your supercharge mode. Otherwise, you'll risk damaging your suit from the impact. If you find that the supercharge sensitivity is too easy or too difficult, you can adjust your system settings in between missions. Look out! There's a crawler on the boulder above you. He's gonna jump! Move it! Move it! Engaging enemy now! Great job! Well, what do you know? There was a xenopod hiding right behind the boulders. You melted right through it when you supercharged. You should have seen the look on Goldfoot's face. You really impressed him. Yes. Congratulations on an excellent supercharge, BattleSuit. You're making excellent time. Keep up the pace. BattleSuit, you are approaching a Xeno spacecraft. It's shaped like a large beehive. Proceed with caution. This particular craft appears to be composed of organic matter. I don't think we've ever encountered one this advanced before. Be careful. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot off a piece of it for them to examine back at base. Good thinking, Acer. BattleSuit, go recover the specimen, but be careful. It's hot. Right, excellent. Now, return to base immediately so we can begin analysis on the alien artifact. Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot, BattleSuit has recovered a specimen from the Xenopod craft. He is approaching base now.
Welcome back, BattleSuit, and great job on your first reconnaissance mission as part of the BattleSuit Runner program. We need you to bring that specimen directly to the lab for testing. You're the only runner we dispatched who was able to successfully recover a recent sample. Guess you signed up just in time.
Good thing I thought about shooting us off a piece, kid?
That's enough, Acer.
Attention Delta Suit. This is Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot. After your exemplary performance executing on that last reconnaissance objective, we've decided to send you on another mission. We've received word that Xenopod soldiers have attacked a nearby iridium refinery. We believe the Xenos are seeking iridium in large quantities to support a large-scale assault. You and fellow BSR call sign Kilo Suit must retake the refinery, terminating any Xenopod soldiers you encounter. Captain Shire, you will be responsible for directing this mission, with Sergeant Acer providing weapon support. Godspeed.
Roger that, Lieutenant Colonel. BattleSuit, let me take this opportunity to formally introduce you to Kilo Suit. We didn't have time for a proper introduction before the last run, but you'll likely work together quite a bit during this campaign.
I've heard a lot of impressive things about your performance in your prior assignments, Delta Suit. And the results of that last reconnaissance run speak for themselves. Without getting too cocky, let's hope those successes carry over to the BSR program. Heaven knows we need it. Hey Acer, you hanging in there? Affirmative. But you know, I can't honestly say that I wouldn't rather be out there with you guys now. Just like the good old days. Go out there today and make me proud. I got your back from this end.
All right, you two. Enough reminiscing for now. Let's focus on the objective at hand. From the latest intel we have coming in, it looks like we'll need to be strategic in our approach if we want to reclaim the iridium refinery. I'm uploading the target coordinates to your navigation HUDs now. Keep on the lookout for hostiles. I'll radio you again as you get closer to the refinery, so we can formulate our plan of attack. Delta Suit and Kilo Suit, you are approaching a large refinery plant. Although it resembles your typical oil refinery, this plant actually refines iridium. We've completed an initial scan of the area and found that the Xenos are situated in two distinct clusters. As long as they stay in those groups, you should be able to engage and eliminate them systematically to retake the refinery. But if even a single one breaks away and runs to alert the others, you'll be overrun by a Xeno swarm in no time.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound like fun. It sounds like taking them out quickly and conclusively will be crucial. Captain Shire, it looks like there is a group of Xenopod soldiers near the top of the large tankers up ahead. Are you picking them up?
Yes, they're registering on our sensors as well. That's the first cluster you'll need to dispatch so we can get closer to the main compound.
Hey look, there's a walkway that snakes around the alley by the tankers and spirals up the rear. That could be a good way to catch the crawlers off guard. That's true. But if they see or hear us coming, I wouldn't be thrilled about engaging them in such tight quarters. I think it might be best to just charge them head on.
Delta Suit, it's your call. How do you wish to proceed? If you want to attack the Xenos head-on, increase your speed for a few seconds. If you want to try to surprise the Xenos via the rear walkway, decrease your speed for a few seconds. It's your call, Delta Suit.
Decision sequence initiated.
Copy that, BattleSuit. Head on it is. 3 Xenos, 12 o'clock. Enemy engaged. Hooah!
Copy that, BattleSuit. You want to try and surprise the Xenos from behind. It looks like there are 3 of them, but they haven't spotted you yet. Acer, if you time it right, you should be able to get the first shot off before they even know what hit them.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. We got the jump on them.
Fire at will.
Control. The tankers and the immediate surrounding area have been secured. We've continued to the next set of coordinates. What's going on with the next group of hostiles to eliminate?
Excellent work. There's one more pack of xenopods near the base of the vacuum tower. It's a large octagonal tower in the center of the plant.
I see it ahead. Hard to miss. Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted, but remember, it's crucial that none of those Xenos escape the compound. If they alert others, the compound could quickly become overrun. You're at the heart of the refinery. There would be nowhere for you to run.
Roger that, Captain. Engaging squad of Xenopod soldiers now. Damn, one's trying to make a break for it. We've got a straight jumper, 2 o'clock.
BattleSuit, continue engaging the main pack. BattleSuit, chase after that retreating xenopod. It must not escape. Hurry, faster, BattleSuit. You're losing it. Quickly, activate your supercharged sequence to catch it. Sprint, now.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Kid, you've got to do better than that.
BattleSuit, watch out. The xenopod is turning around and coming right at you.
Let's show 'em what we got, kid. Engaging battle mode.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Hey, great job, kid. That's how it's done, man. You sliced right through it.
Well done indeed with that sprint. Now, head back over to BattleSuit and see if he needs any help finishing off the rest of those Xenos.
Attention control, all xenopods neutralized.
Excellent work, team. Another job well done.
There's something weird embedded in the claw of that xenopod. Let's see if we can pry it open.
What is it, BattleSuit?
The claw had a weird gizmo in it. It looks like some sort of GPS device.
That must be what they used to find the plant.
I'm afraid not, Captain.
What are you talking about, BattleSuit?
There's another destination listed on the device. Another spot for the crawlers to hit? I don't think so, but I can't be sure. The area doesn't stick out in my mind as a place of interest.
It would appear that the xenopod tactics are more calculated in nature than we presumed, and their use of technology is quite unsettling as well. Team, return to base at once with that device for examination and further instruction. I'll inform Dr. McGeady and Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot. It sounds like we have another assignment on our hands.
BattleSuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention, BattleSuit. This is Captain Shire at the BSR Command Center. That GPS device you found on the last mission revealed the location of a Xeno hive bunker. And as it turns out, it's concealed in the side of a mountain range, only accessible to infantry or BattleSuit runners. Upon receiving the report, Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot was adamant that we quickly mount an assault on the hive bunker before the Xenos get word that its location has been compromised and have a chance to boost their defenses. I'm uploading the hive bunker coordinates to your navigation HUD now. Its location is a modest run from your current location, enough time to brief you and gather the latest intel from the field. Your orders are to approach the bunker on foot, infiltrate it, and neutralize all xenopods that you encounter. Your secondary objective will be to recover any relevant information that can give us a clue as to the Xeno's next target. As soon as you've cleared out the crawlers, BSR call sign BattleSuit will lead a squad to place explosives throughout the bunker so the Xenos don't just come back and retake it later. Throughout the final approach and assault, BattleSuit will lead a team to secure the perimeter of the compound. This will ensure that you don't get caught off guard by outside Xeno reinforcements once you've commenced the raid. Now, I know you haven't met BattleSuit and BattleSuit, but believe me, they are some of the best BattleSuit runners in the program. They've already been conducting reconnaissance on the Xeno bunker in advance of today's mission, and are familiar with the area. As on the last mission, you will be joined by BattleSuit. Sergeant Acer will operate your weapons console from here on base. This will be your toughest mission yet, BattleSuit, but it is crucial that we take the offensive instead of simply continuing to respond to Xenopod attacks after the fact. Maintain that pace. Good. You're making excellent time. I'll radio you again as you make your final approach to the compound. Godspeed. Attention BSR teams, you are approaching the mountain range. The entrance to the Xeno hive bunker is hidden so well that you could run right by it and never notice it's there. Fortunately, we have the exact coordinates as well as the benefit of prior reconnaissance, so we know precisely where to look. There are no reports of defenses outside of the compound. The Xenos are clearly relying on its camouflage as their primary defense. At the base of the center mountain is a dome, approximately 4 meters in diameter, that appears to be made out of an organic material, but it blends in perfectly with the surrounding earth. You're approaching it now. BattleSuit, commence your patrol of the mountain range.
Roger that, Control. Team BattleSuit circling mountain range.
Okay, BattleSuit and BattleSuit. The bunker is a few meters ahead.
Wow, they weren't kidding. I almost ran right by it. It's easy to miss.
Indeed. Those Xenos mustn't be underestimated. You have to make a choice, BattleSuit. How would you like to proceed? If you want to enter the Xeno hive bunker directly, increase your speed for a few seconds. If you want to try to lure the Xenos out of the bunker, decrease your speed for a few seconds. Make your decision now, BattleSuit.
Decision sequence initiated.
Right. You want to charge the hive bunker head-on. Bunker dead ahead. Okay. Now slip right through the opening in the dome.
Here we go. 2 xenopods, claws and all. We caught them off guard. Engaging hostiles.
Right. You want to lure the Xenos out of the hive bunker. Acer, fire some shots at the edge of the opening to lure them out. Then neutralize any Xenos that are exiting the structure.
You got it. 2 xenopod soldiers exiting the bunker. Here we go, kid. Engaging battle mode.
Well done. You've made it quite deep into the corridor. I'm surprised the comlink is even working this deep underground. AlphaSuit, how is your patrol coming along? Status report.
AlphaSuit reporting. 4 xenopods eliminated.
Good work, AlphaSuit. Maintain the perimeter while DeltaSuit and KiloSuit finish cleaning out the Xeno hive bunker. Then VictorySuit and his squad will move in to place the explosives and put an end to this pest stronghold. VictorySuit, do you copy?
Loud and clear, Captain. Are you guys ready for us to come and drop off these packages?
Affirmative. Retrace DeltaSuit and KiloSuit's progress through the hive bunker, and then place the explosives at the key points. They'll have cleared the way for you.
All right, boys. You heard the captain. Let's rock and roll. Move out!
Control. The walls of the corridor appear to be made of a honeycomb-like substance.
Yes. According to Dr. McGeady, the walls are actually made of the same organic material as Xeno spacecrafts and are toxic in nature. Do not come into contact with the walls of the bunker. They will corrode your armor.
Understood, Control. There's a large console at the end of the corridor, and what looks like a set of disk files.
That's a communication console. If any Xeno gets a hold of that console, they will be able to call in reinforcements. You've fought your way through the hive bunker, but we can't take that chance until VictorySuit and his squad have finished placing their explosives. DeltaSuit, use your supercharge to charge your way through the console and put it out of commission. Initiate your supercharge sequence now.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
Well, better luck next time, kid. 2 xenopods approaching. Time to make up for that lousy supercharge, kid.
Dispatch the hostiles quickly. The area must be clear before VictorySuit and his squad arrive with the explosives.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Hey, great job, kid. That's how it's done. Looks like they didn't like us breaking their toys. 2 xenopods approaching. BattleSuit runners, engage the hostiles. So much for those crawlers. All right. You've cleared the interior of the hive. AlphaSuit, is the perimeter still secure?
Attention control, all xenopods neutralized.
Superb work. Victory Suit, what's the status of your objective?
We're placing the last of the explosives, Captain. Once we detonate them, this entire bunker will cease to exist.
Excellent work, team. DeltaSuit and KiloSuit, is there anything of interest to recover from that main control room before you evacuate?
Affirmative, Control. It looks like there is a portable holographic display on the floor. A holographic display? In the heart of a xenopod bunker? How could that be? Whoa. You guys are not gonna believe this. It's Protectorate issued, and it's loaded with a map. A map of Sanastrea. Sanastrea? Why would they have a map of the resort town?
Because it's the largest resort town on the southwest coast, Acer, and the perfect target for a major offensive.
Ay, Dios míos.
More puzzling is how they got a hold of it.
Joe Goldfoot is gonna flip out, man.
Victory Suit, as soon as you're all clear of the bunker, set course for BSR Command Center and detonate the explosives. All BSRs return to base immediately. Commence repairs and upgrades on your battlesuits and await further orders. It would appear that we are facing more threats than we had imagined.
100 iridium received. Mission complete.
Battlesuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, AlphaSuit. I patched you through the Delta's comlink.
Hey soldier, this is BSR call sign AlphaSuit. Hope you're all rested up. Sorry we didn't get to formally meet back on the last mission. There was a lot going on. As you know, we successfully raided and destroyed a Xeno hive bunker and discovered a map of Sanastrea, a resort town on the coast. The Protectorate believes that a major offensive will take place there, for reasons as yet unknown. While Central Operations develops the plan for the Sanastrea campaign, you and I, along with Victory Suit, must defend a major iridium deposit southwest of the base. Ironically, the deposit wasn't even discovered until after the BSR program was established in this area, a completely remote location at the time. But now, much of the iridium used in the production of battlesuits comes from this deposit. As a result, we consider it a strategic asset that must remain under control of the Protectorate. We think the Xenopods will go after the iridium deposit in order to amass enough iridium to use for their planned major offensive. Looking forward to this run with you, DeltaSuit. Good luck.
All right, battlesuit runners. Pick up the pace if you want to get to the party before it's over. Attention battlesuit runners. You are now approaching a large iridium deposit on the hillside. This is the largest deposit in the region, and the most likely target for the Xenos to strike. So stay alert.
Control, we've spotted 3 xenopods boring into the side of the mountain. Orders?
There's bound to be more of them with a deposit this large. BattleSuit, circle the perimeter to see if you can spot any more Xenos.
BattleSuit here. Roger that.
BattleSuit, there are 2 packs of Xenopods up ahead. One looks like a pair of level 4s, which are more powerful than what you've come across until now. The other pack is a pair of level 1 Xenos. Which group would you like to engage? BattleSuit will engage the other group. If you want to approach the 2 level 4s, increase your speed for a few seconds. If you want to engage the pair of level 1s, decrease your speed for a few seconds.
There we go, kid. This ought to be a good one.
Decision sequence initiated.
As you wish, BattleSuit. Those level 4 Xenopods are tougher and pack a bigger punch, so be careful. But when you dispatch them, you'll receive more iridium per Xeno. BattleSuit, engage the smaller pack. Fire at will. The group of level 1s it is.
Like I always say, there's nothing like being a big fish in a small pond. But don't underestimate them. If you're not careful, they can cause some serious damage.
BattleSuit, engage the larger pack. Fire at will.
All hostiles neutralized.
Control, Alpha here. No enemies sighted on the perimeter.
That's quite odd, BattleSuit, considering the target. We had received reliable intelligence indicating that an attempt by the Xenos to seize these iridium deposits was imminent. What could have changed?
Huh? What's that? There appears to be something moving inside the hole the Xenopods were boring.
What is it, BattleSuit?
Well, from the looks of it, Control, it appears to be... Bang!
Control, it's a trap. We're being attacked by Xenobarba. Blast those little scuttlers. There must have been some Xenopod eggs hidden in the hole.
Damn it! They've latched onto our battlesuits. Delta, they'll melt right through your battlesuit in a matter of seconds. They're trying to harvest the iridium straight out of the suit's core. The only way to burn them off is to initiate your supercharge mode. Quickly, initiate your supercharge sequence. Get out of there! Run!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge sequence failed.
75 iridium lost.
Kid, you got to do better than that.
BattleSuit clear, Control.
Control, this is BattleSuit. Also clear. BattleSuit, it looks like you'd do well to work on practicing your sprints back at the BSR training simulator track here on base before the next time you need to supercharge. Blast! BSRs, look out! There are a dozen Xenopods making their way through the range. A dozen!
Get ready, kid. We'll flank that first squad at 10 o'clock. BattleSuit and BattleSuit, you guys double team that remaining group of 8 that are making their way down the path. Targets in sight.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Great job, BattleSuit. You melted them off. BSRs, status report.
Alpha Suit all clear.
Control, this is Victory Suit. I wasn't able to supercharge in time. Damn it. It looks like my new targeting module is toasted.
Too bad, Victory Suit. It looks like you'll have to tough it out for a bit longer until you can repair it back at base. Blast! BSRs, look out! There are a dozen xenopods making their way through the range. A dozen!
Get ready, kid. We'll flank that first squad at 10 o'clock. Alpha Suit and Victory Suit, you guys double team that remaining group of 8 that are making their way down the path. Targets in sight. Man down, Control.
Victory Suit, can you repeat that?
Man down! Man down! They got Alpha Suit. His vitals appear relatively stable, but he's in no shape to run back to base.
Damn. Victory Suit, what's your status?
Well, I'm in one piece, Control. Barely. But a few of my modules are fried and my suit can't take any more damage. Hey, Delta Suit looks like he's holding up all right. Nice leg work back there. Control, all hostiles have been eliminated. Requesting medevac support.
Roger that, Victory Suit. A medical evaluation squad has been dispatched to extract you and escort you back to the BSR command center. Hang in there, team. We're coming for you. Prepare for extraction.
I swear, those crawlers gonna pay. Kid, I hope you're ready for more action. You haven't seen anything yet.
Mission complete.
BattleSuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention, Delta Suit. This is your new teammate and acting laser turret gunner, Kilo Suit. A recent trap of Xenoparvi, also known as scuttlers, put me out of commission for a while. I understand they got Alpha Suit as well. So he and I have been assigned to man navigations and laser turrets for functional BSRs like yourself, while we rehabilitate enough to get back in a suit. So bear with me while I familiarize myself with these controls. It's a bit unsettling for me to be back here on base in front of a console instead of out in the field with you, but I'm looking forward to getting back out there with you again soon. Anyway, after your stellar takedown of that Xenopod hive bunker, Central Ops has decided to send us out on the very first mission for the San Estrella campaign. Normally, I probably would have been their first pick, but unfortunately I'm off the roster after that last go-around, so this will be a great opportunity to make a real name for yourself. The transporter had to drop you off a few minutes' run outside of the resort, so you can improve your chances of entering undetected. As you approach, you'll rendezvous with 3 more BattleSuit runners. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed on what comes next. Since you're still new to this, let me tell you up front that it's not going to get any easier. I hope you realize that after what they did to AlphaSuit back there. That highlights the importance of constantly upgrading your battlesuit between missions if you want to stay on the, shall we call it, field duty list. There will probably be a lot of civilians involved, and more than a few casualties. But when it comes right down to it, you, me, and the rest of these turkeys are the only chance this planet has at survival. So this is a job we have to do. No doubt about it. All right, Delta Suit. Move out. Hey, Delta. I'm still a little bitter about being back here at base and not in the field with you, but I'm glad to have made it out of there in one piece. Between the Xenopod soldiers and those pesky Xenoparvi latching onto our suits, for a while, I wasn't sure if I'd make it out alive. The enemy has been employing more and more of that two-pronged tactic, Xenopods and Xenoparvi together. If you can't supercharge to melt off the Xenoparvi, they'll soften your armor so the Xenopod soldiers will have a field day with your battlesuit. I've decided to fit my suit with a proximity mine module before I go back out. That's right. Not only will I be able to blast them with lasers, I'll be able to toss mines their way to slow them down. It'll cost me an extra arm and a leg, but it'll be worth every gram of iridium. Now that's what I call an investment.
It is 3,000 and 5 Golf Mike, actually, I'm in altitude to 17.
I haven't been with the BSR program that long. I signed up maybe, a dozen missions before you arrived. But after that bunker raid, I'm beginning to feel like an old-timer. You know, like Acer. Man, I knew we would be seeing some combat when I signed up for the program, but nothing like this. See what happens when you try to get off the farm? Originally, I had plans to be an architect. Straight A's through high school, magna cum laude in college, paid for with a track and field scholarship. Internships after that, parents paying for the apartment in New York while I overhauled my portfolio. I lived in Brooklyn. You could see the bridge from my apartment, even if the weather was crappy out. But then one morning, I woke up and looked outside my window, and the bridge had disappeared. A piece of history, just like all the skyscrapers that I loved growing up. Gone. Just like that.
Army 72010, descend and maintain 2,000, I got you long.
At first, the government had claimed that an earthquake had caused the bridge to buckle and sink. But eventually, the truth came out. The Xenos were trying to drill underwater for iridium, and took out the bridge in the process. I enlisted the next day. These monsters were destroying the kind of history I spent my whole life training to build one day. There's nothing I won't do to stop them.
It is 3,000 and 5 Golf Mike, actually, I'm in altitude to maintain 1,000.
Attention BSRs, this is Captain Shire at the BSR Command Center. We've received word that the Xenos are actually attacking San Estrella Airport. You're the closest BSR team to the airport. We need you to change course immediately and pick up the pace to address this emerging situation. The Xenos are attacking civilians on the ground and preventing planes from safely taking off because they've spread out all over the runway. India Suit, Victor Suit, secure the east and west runways.
Roger that.
Roger that. We'll clear out the north. Delta Suit, the northern runway and the main terminal are located dead ahead. BSRs, be strong.
BSR teams, move out.
Delta Suit, there are Xenopod soldiers attacking people in the grounded planes, and Xenopods holding the airport's control tower hostage. How do you want to proceed? To rescue the civilians in the grounded planes, increase your speed for a few seconds. If you want to rescue the people in the control tower, decrease your speed for a few seconds.
Decision sequence initiated.
Very well, Delta Suit. You are now nearing a grounded commercial aircraft. Approach with caution. Team Delta Suit, there's a Xenopod soldier at the rear of the cabin. Fire at will. Run straight at him. A little closer. Don't worry. I'll take him out before you get in his range. I got him in my sights. Excellent, Kilo Suit. Thanks. I love it when a... Delta Suit, look out! There's a bunch of scuttlers coming out of the landing gear compartment. Delta Suit, now's your chance to lure those Xenoparvi out of the plane and away from the runway so that the plane can take off safely. Let them latch onto you briefly. They'll be attracted to the iridium in your suit. Good. Now, quickly, sprint to supercharge and melt them off. Sprint, now!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Very well. You are approaching San Estrea's airport control tower. As you can see, the structure is 20 stories high, with a domed cabin and a large array of circular windows. Make your way to the top via the circular fire escape ramp that spirals up and around the tower. There's a lot of places those xenopods could be hiding in there, so watch your back. Kick in the emergency gate so you can advance up the structure. Stay sharp. Xenos could pop out of those windows any time.
Xeno cleanup, aisle 2.
Solid work, Kilo Suit and Delta Suit. You've made it up to the aircraft control tower.
There's a crawler attacking the flight controllers. Engage! Careful not to zap those civilians. Commencing battle mode. Great job, Delta Suit. Way to show him your breakaway speed.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
What kind of gaggle march was that, Delta? I mean, if you can't supercharge down an open runway with a cluster of scuttlers latched onto you, maybe you're in the wrong line of work.
Easy, Kilo Suit. Despite taking some damage, the runway is now clear for the civilians to take off safely. Objective complete. BattleSuit control to civilian aircraft. The xenopods have been eliminated. You are cleared for takeoff. DD out of here and get those civilians to safety.
Roger that. Thanks, Team Delta Suit. Ready for takeoff.
Well done, Delta Suit. You're saving lives left and right.
The airship and all structures are secure. All aircraft are airborne.
Great job, team. We need to press the advantage and destroy the hive ship that the Xenos used to launch this attack before more exit the craft. Delta Suit, activate your supercharge to take the ship out of commission. Sprint, now!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
Come on, Delta Suit. You've got to do better than that. Don't you know how to supercharge by now? I know. Easy for me to say as a spectator back here at base. But you need to increase and sustain our sprint in order to build up the supercharged momentum. BattleSuit, look out! There are Xenos pouring out of the craft. Looks like 3, 4. No, make that 6 hostiles. Engage them downrange. Nice. Looks like Victory Suit is getting to them first. Three down, 3 to go. Let's finish them off, Delta. Victory Suit, do one last sweep of the area for any stragglers while we engage these crawlers.
Roger that. Sweeping area. Good luck with those last 3, Team Delta Suit.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Great job. You annihilated that thing. Delta, watch out for those 2 injured xenopods crawling out from the wreckage. Delta, terminate those crawlers. You got it. Area all clear. BSR team, prepare to leave the airport. You'll be returning here to the BSR command center shortly. How's everything looking, Captain? Well, although we managed to clear this airport, the Xenos were successful in crippling every other major airport in the area. They've now made it impossible for us to fly in large numbers of troops. BattleSuit, stay alert on the way back to base. There's no doubt that something big is cooking.
Mission complete.
BattleSuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention BSR teams, this is Captain Shire. You are now en route to Old Town, a tourist spot in the San Estrella region. Due to the fact that Old Town is the home to several historic landmarks, we've decided to avoid calling in airstrikes. The media would have a field day if we brought in bombers. Your assignment is to protect the people of Old Town and clear the area of any hostile forces. I will be commanding this mission, with additional support from BattleSuit, who is still in physical rehabilitation here on base. Now let's be careful out there, and get those Xenos. Godspeed. Attention BSR teams, you are now in Old Town. Your orders are as follows. Echo Suit and Tango Suit. Circle the perimeter and neutralize any Xenos you encounter trying to leave the area. We want to contain this situation as much as possible. Echo Suit here. Roger that. Roger that, Captain. This is Tango Suit. Circling now. Let's just hope they don't try to burrow under us. I had to chase a Xeno through an underground tunnel once. Let's just say it's not the most reassuring feeling. Delta Suit, you and Victory Suit are to proceed to the town square immediately. We believe the assault originated in the center of town and spread out from there. Roger that, sir. On course to town center. Question, are we authorized to engage hostiles if confronted? No doubt we'll come into contact before reaching the objective. Negative, Victory Suit. Report on hostiles sighted, but if possible, do not engage. Try to outmaneuver them. Even activate your supercharge if you must. But we must reach the center of the attack if we are to put an end to the Xeno gauntlet before they infest the town. I'll order Echo Suit and Tango Suit in to engage if necessary, but do not lose sight of your primary objective. You are just a few minutes' run from the town center. Proceed with caution. Whoa! Looks like the welcoming party's come to greet us, and I don't think they baked us a pie. They just tore right through the front door of that building, and they're blocking the main road. Kilo Suit, advise. I'm analyzing the aerial satellite maps now. Damn it, Kilo Suit! Hurry! Hostile 60 meters in closing. Okay, got it. Head north at the intersection. There's a park up ahead. See it? That's your new route. Roger. The park is inside. Wow, these guys are fast. They're catching up. 40 meters in closing. Delta Suit and Victory Suit, you must not allow them to overtake you. Quickly, engage your supercharge modes. Sprint, now.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
Control, we were unable to supercharge in time. We've taken damage from the attempt, and now a couple more Xenos are joining the party. We have no choice but to engage. We'll try to lose them on the side roads if possible. Engaging battle mode. Understood. Permission to engage granted. But please, either dispatch the Xenopods quickly, or try to evade them and continue towards your primary objective. Sensors are showing heavy activity in the town center. Time is of the essence.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Great supercharge. Way to leave that Xeno in the dust. I've uploaded the new waypoints to the town center. I'll scan for hostiles around, though there are lots of places they could be hiding, so no promises. Well done indeed. Proceed to the town center. Keep your wits about you. Echo Suit, Tango Suit, report. We are just wrapping up our patrol of the town's perimeter. No signs of hostiles. It looks like they're all staying inside the town for now. Very well then. There's no sense in having both of you there out of the action if the xenopods are all within the city limits. Echo Suit, run east down Main Street to the site where BattleSuit and Victory Suit were ambushed earlier. I'm uploading the coordinates to your navigations HUD. Roger that, Captain Shire. ETA 4 minutes. Very well. Tango Suit, continue to patrol the town perimeter and await further orders. Aye aye, Captain. Delta Suit and Victory Suit, the town center is up ahead. We've received reports that all of the civilians have been gathered there. Proceed with caution. Hey, Delta Suit. I bet you never expected to deal with civilians so much when you went through BSR training. When Central Ops trained my original team, they dropped us in the middle of a shopping mall as a test. Some xenopods had ruptured a gas line while they were boring iridium nearby, and everyone was freaking out over the gas leak. We spent the whole afternoon in sheepdog mode, corralling elderly people and calming them down. Man, you think it would be easy to hurt a bunch of elderly people, but give them the slightest reason to panic and it's like trying to catch a bunch of wild gazelles. Control, the square is a bloodbath. We're seeing civilians being terrorized by scuttlers and crawlers. There are packs of both xeno species on the street. Blast. That must be a nest nearby. Those xenoparvi never venture far from the nest. Over there, at the foot of the statue in the center of the town square. The statue, of course. It all makes sense now. The statue of the late Dr. Thomas Woods. Yes, that's right. The one who first discovered how to activate iridium's unique properties. As a tribute, the statue of him was embedded with iridium ore. No wonder the town center has been overrun with xenos. It's embedded in the metal structure of the statue. I can't get off a good shot in this distance. Right. And if you get too close, you'll be overwhelmed by xenoparvi. Looks like your best bet is to supercharge. Melt through those scuttlers and their nest. Indeed. Delta Suit, prepare to supercharge through the xenoparvi nest at the base of the statue. Victory Suit, provide cover fire to neutralize any xenoparvi that get in Delta Suit's path before his supercharged generator reaches 100%. Quickly, Delta Suit. Sprint towards the statue.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
Ouch! That's gonna leave a mark. Delta Suit didn't manage to supercharge in time, and those scuttlers just had a field day with his suit. They must have been hungry. Keep going, Delta Suit. A little closer. Direct hit. Xenoparvi nest destroyed.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
$100 iridium received.
Sweet! You supercharged right through that nest like a hot knife through butter. Don't worry, the statue can be rebuilt. Next time they should stick with old school bronze. I'm sure Dr. Woods wouldn't mind if he were still around. Echo Suit, what's your 20? Captain, this is Echo Suit. I have cleared the main street of hostiles and am approaching the town center. The sooner the better. There's no way Delta Suit and Victory Suit can engage the remaining Xenopod warriors without putting the civilians at risk. Roger that. Approaching town center now. Main Street is clear all the way back to the entry point where Tango Suit is awaiting extraction instructions. Good. Now listen closely. Here's the plan. Echo Suit, escort the civilians west on Main Street towards the extraction point. Tango Suit, make your way east to meet them halfway in case they're followed. Delta and Victory, start to run west down Main Street with Echo. Once you clear the square, pull a 180 and engage the remaining Xenopods to buy the civilians some time to get to safety. Hurry! Right, citizens, follow me, quickly. This way to safety. Good job, everyone. I'm showing all hostiles as either neutralized or in full retreat. Echo Suit and the civilians have rendezvoused with Tango Suit and are awaiting medical transports, which will arrive in just a few minutes. The entire town attacked for one statue with a minor iridium deposit. It just doesn't make sense. I share your concern, Victory Suit. They must have been going after more than just that small amount. While we wait for the evacuation team, let's take a moment to explore those research facility structures here on the outskirts of town. We may find something useful. Delta Suit, would you like to explore the research warehouse? Or do you think the research laboratory looks more promising? We only have time to search one of the two before the transporters arrive. If you'd like to explore the warehouse, decrease your speed for a few seconds. If you'd like to explore the laboratory, increase your speed for a few seconds. Make your decision now, Delta Suit.
Decision sequence initiated.
Good. Now hurry over and open up those warehouse doors. The transporter is almost there. Just one crate. How strange. I wonder what's inside. Well, I'll be. Look at that iridium stash. I wonder how long it's been sitting there. Good. Make sure you get every last bit. I'll let Dr. McGeady know to prepare for some significant BattleSuit upgrades when you return to base. Congratulations on the find. Now hurry up and return to the extraction point. I see the transporters are just about to touch down.
$100 iridium received. $100 iridium received. $100 iridium received.
Okay then. Let's see if there's anything useful in this old research laboratory. Hurry up, we don't have time to spare. The transporters are making their final descent. What do we have down here?
Are those? No. Well, I'll be. It looks like some kind of video game development lab. Wow. Will you look at that? It's Run Run Revolution 4. I didn't know they were even planning on coming out with another one. Hey Delta, bring one of those back here to base. That was my favorite video game series as a kid. I'll give you 3 iridium for it when you get back to base. No time to search any further. Now hurry up and return to the extraction point. I see the transporters are just about to touch down. All civilians and BSIs on board. Now let's get out of here. Well done. Now that we've neutralized the latest Xenopod raids, BSR Command has determined it's time to go back on the offensive. A briefing is being prepared as we speak. It appears there have been some very interesting developments that could change the tides of this conflict. It's high time to take the fight back to the Xenos. Rest up, team. You will need it.
Mission complete.
BattleSuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention, BattleSuit. This is Dr. David McGeady. The transporter has dropped you off at the southernmost edge of the Great Desert, so I hope you're adequately hydrated before leaving base. Your objective is the Woods Compound, a secluded research facility north by northeast of your current location. EchoSuit's drop point is a few kilometers north of the Woods Compound, so he'll head south to rendezvous with you around the compound itself. Each of you will approach from opposite sides of the canyon to allow for a full sweep of the area on the way there. We're not quite sure what we're looking for, or precisely where we might find it, so we've decided to take a wide approach and pass by some structures on the way that could be of interest based on our satellite images of the region. Kilo Suit, upload the waypoints to DeltaSuit and EchoSuit's navigation HUDs now. Then sweep the area ahead of them and alert us of any obstacles or hostiles.
Roger that, Dr. McGeady. Uploading objective and waypoints. It looks like a smooth run. For now. But Xenos burrowing through sand can move fast, so the situation could change without much notice.
Understood. DeltaSuit, as Captain Shire alluded to on your way back from rescuing the civilians in Old Town, we have been working on some initiatives to turn the tides of the Xenopod conflict and allow us to resume being on the offensive. Remember that statue of Dr. Thomas Woods, the one the Xenopod nest was at the foot of? Well, the late Dr. Woods deserves credit for much more than just finding out iridium's advanced properties. You see, Dr. Woods was not a geochemist, as you might have assumed. He was, in fact, an entomologist.
An entomologist? You mean he studied bugs?
Yes, correct, Kilo Suit. Dr. Woods was an expert on insects. Specifically, Dr. Woods had been conducting research on genetic mutations resulting from irradiation amongst large insects. Because of his research and experience at the time, he quickly became the foremost expert on xenopod entomology when the attacks began. Due to their instinctive attraction towards iridium, the relationship between xenopods and iridium consumption became the focus of Dr. Woods' research, and eventually led to the development of BattleSuits.
Speaking of irradiated insects, I'm picking up high levels of radiation just a few hundred meters north of you.
That's to be expected. You see, this is the site of many of Dr. Woods' experiments just prior to his death. Don't worry, BattleSuit. Your BattleSuit will protect you from the radiation. You can thank Iridium's ultra-high density for that. What we are looking for on this mission is information on research that Dr. Woods may have had going on at the time he died. Remember that piece of xenopod ship you and Acer shot off and recovered a few missions ago? Its biochemical structure is absolutely fascinating. But unfortunately, us Protectorate scientists here on base are still at the very early stages of its analysis. And as you can see from the increasing severity of the xenopod attacks, we just don't have the luxury of time on our side. Our goal today will be to search for and recover anything that could help us to move our research forward more quickly.
Sir, I'm picking up seismic activity ahead of BattleSuit's location. It's consistent with xenopod activity. It looks like this bad boy is pretty big, but we won't know for sure until it surfaces. BattleSuit, looks like you're about to meet one of the lab rats. Preparing to engage battle mode. Contact with hostile in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Wow, that was one large xeno back there. What the hell was Dr. Woods feeding them anyway?
That was quite troubling indeed.
Well, I'm not showing any more significant activity between now and the next waypoint. Echo Suit, are you still on schedule for the rendezvous with Delta Suit? Affirmative, Kilo Suit. I'm on time and on target. I had thought this was just going to be a routine xeno hunt, but Dr. McGeady, it sounds like anything but routine. I like it. So how did you get involved in Dr. Woods' research? And what do you want us to be on the lookout for today?
Well, I, unlike Dr. Woods, am a geochemist. At the time of the first xenopod attacks, I had been specializing in organometallic iridium compounds, but nothing that compared to the iridium alloys in modern BattleSuit technology. True, we had been using iridium radioisotopes on unmanned robots and satellites for quite some time. Certain semiconductors, thermoelectric generators, and...
All right, you're losing me, Doctor. Please, just get down to the nuts and bolts of it. I just want to know what to keep an eye out for. I'm not running around in this barren desert for my health, you know.
Yes, of course. Forgive me for getting carried away. In any case, through his experience researching the effects of irradiation on large insect species, Dr. Woods was able to draw the crucial link between certain iridium molecular structures and xenopod genetics. This discovery led to the first generations of BattleSuits and gave us a fighting chance against the increasingly aggressive invasion. Unfortunately, when Dr. Woods was presumed killed in a laboratory explosion in the compound last year, all of his research virtually came to a halt. You see, Dr. Woods was extremely secretive about some of his projects, and once the focus shifted from building BattleSuits, to be honest, nobody much cared for his interest in the social evolution of insect species, or any of the other research interests of his. I quickly became the new, quote-unquote, expert on xenopod technology, though I always lacked Dr. Woods' understanding of the xenogenetic and evolutionary processes at work. As it turns out, that part of the equation is crucial for harnessing iridium's true potential in the defense of the planet. We cannot even begin to draw conclusions from recovered specimens without the necessary cornerstones in xenopod physiology and evolution. So during your searches today, be on the lookout for remnants of what Dr. Woods was researching up until last year. Data files, audio or video logs.
I'm showing more seismic activity on the outskirts of the desert, indicating that multiple xenos have entered the area. BattleSuit and EchoSuit, stay alert. The rendezvous point at the research compound is just a few minutes ahead.
It looks like we're not the only ones who have taken an interest in Dr. Woods' research. BattleSuit and EchoSuit, pick up the pace. You must arrive at the compound before the Xenos do.
BattleSuit, you're approaching the next waypoint. It's a large radiation-emitting crater just south of the compound itself.
Yes, this site was particularly puzzling from the satellite images. What caused such a large depression in the desert surface? Was it a large explosion? An excavation? It's not clear. But that's why I wanted you to get a closer look from the ground.
Dr. McGeady, we almost have a visual on the monitor. A bit closer, BattleSuit.
Now what's that shiny white metallic substance along the... Well, I'll be... Iridium. Of course, it all makes sense now. Iridium is found in much higher concentrations on meteorites than on Earth. So that's why Dr. Woods chose this remote location for his research compound. What better way to facilitate his research than to excavate it on the cusp of a large iridium supply?
Uh-oh. Where there's an iridium deposit in the ground, there's bound to be... Xenoparvi! They're on you, BattleSuit! Quick! Supercharge to burn them off! Run!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Supercharge sequence failed.
Damn it! My apologies, BattleSuit. Who would have guessed the crater was an iridium-rich meteor crash site infested with Xenoparvi? In any case, you took some damage, but you're in good enough condition to proceed towards the primary objective.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Oh, well done, BattleSuit. My apologies. Who would have guessed? The crater was an iridium-rich meteor crash site infested with Xenoparvi. In any case, excellent supercharge. Continue towards the primary objective. We'll have to send in another team to safely clear the Xenoparvi nest and extract the remaining iridium at a later time. But for now, the main hub of the research compound is just up ahead. Proceed with caution. There's no telling what other surprises Dr. Woods left behind.
Attention, Control. EchoSuit here. I just had a little run-in with some Xenoparvi and didn't supercharge in time. I've taken some damage.
To further complicate things, a couple of Xenopod warriors have just sprung up around me. I'm in no position to take them on now until my armor regenerates a bit. These guys are big. If you would prefer to begin searching the compound by yourself, it's okay. But I'll need to take a detour to lose them before I can meet up. So what do you say, mate?
BattleSuit, it's your call. To take a detour north to help EchoSuit, increase your speed for a few seconds. To proceed directly to the compound, decrease your speed for a few seconds. Make your decision now, DeltaSuit.
Decision sequence initiated.
EchoSuit, stand your ground. DeltaSuit is fast approaching your location. Thanks, mate. These buggers are huge. And fast. I'll lead them towards you so we'll still not be far from the compound when we're done. EchoSuit, try to lose them back through the canyon. Things are getting hot down here, so DeltaSuit is going to go straight to the compound and try to find what you guys came for so you can hightail it out of there. Understood. I'll just try to evade these buggers, or engage them when my armor is regenerated. Good luck.
Right, begin searching the compound for clues or items of interest. As I mentioned before, we are looking for anything that could jumpstart our research. Data files, logs, or interesting research specimens and the like.
What's with that terrarium over there? In the corner, by that enlarged replica of a Xenoparvi. Just seeing that thing on the monitor gives me the shivers. I don't know if I'll ever get over that memory.
It looks like whatever was in that terrarium somehow melted through the titanium bars at the top. I didn't think Xenoparvi could do that. This is very unsettling indeed. I'll make Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot aware of this immediately. He recently ordered the production of a large amount of titanium plates to be installed on the Protectorate supply convoys. It would appear that at least some Xenos have evolved beyond that precaution.
Bad news. Seismic activity has reached peak levels in the area around the compound. You need to find whatever it is we came for and then hightail it out of there, pronto.
It looks like the main computer terminal was clearly destroyed in the explosion, but there must be some type of backup somewhere. Dr. Woods, given his background, was used to performing his research in the wilderness, far away from large terminal workstations. His mobile data recorder would probably have his latest logs. Now, where could it be?
Sir, there's no time. The Xenos are closing in on the compound. If they don't get out of there right away, they're toast. EchoSuit here. I found a tattered backpack on the rock formation just outside of the main compound. It looks like it has an electronic journal and some other data disks. It has a patch sewn on it. Dr. T. Woods.
Brilliant, EchoSuit. You must bring it back here to base. BSRs, activate your supercharge to put some distance between you and the compound. If you're successful, you'll have fewer Xenopods to battle en route back to the extraction point. Sprint now.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
BSRs approaching extraction point. Transporters standing by for extraction.
Excellent work, BSRs. We are awaiting your return so we can see what's in those discs. Let's just hope it's significant. I've just received word that the Xenos have begun staging an attack on a major seaport. I believe you'll just barely have some time for quick repairs and upgrades before you head back out. I'll meet you in the workshop.
Mission complete.
BattleSuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention, BattleSuit. This is Captain Shire. While you and EchoSuit were recovering those data files from the Woods compound, the Xenopods have been continuing their assault on civilian infrastructure. They began with the airports, as you know, but have since moved on to the seaports. Apparently, they've just attacked the port of San Estrella, not far from BSR Command Center. With Acer, Alpha Suit, and Kilo Suit all off of combat-ready status while in physical rehabilitation, and you and Echo Suit having been at the Woods compound, there weren't many BattleSuit runners available to mount a proper counterattack. Those buggers just don't let up, do they? Apparently not, Echo Suit. Fortunately, the repairs to Goldfoot's battlesuit were recently completed, so the Lieutenant Colonel himself suited up and ran towards the port, along with Victory Suit and a few others that we could spare to try and hold off the enemy. They've managed to hold back the assault, but are in dire need of backup. Geez, I can't believe I'm still stuck here at base. I was competencied in BSR Maritime Special Operations Warfare training when I was accepted to the program. I played water polo back in college, you know. Unbelievable. We used to train up and down those piers for exactly this kind of situation. I know that port like the back of my hand. Heh, you don't say. I'd swap places with you in a second, mate. I never was much of a swimmer. Listen, team, the key to maintaining the upper hand once you approach the port will be... No time for strategizing now. We've got 3... No, make that 4. 4 crawlers dead ahead. There's no way around them. Permission to engage. Permission granted, but please, you must dispatch them quickly as you continue towards the port. Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot and his team won't be able to hold off the assault for long. Hurry! job taking care of those Xenos. You're making good time. The port is just up ahead. Keep up that pace. You must get to Goldfoot and his team as soon as possible to provide backup. If the Xenos manage to gain control of or destroy San Estrella Port, our BSR command center and the surrounding area will be completely isolated. BattleSuit, what is it you were saying about BattleSuit warfare in a port environment? Right. The key to maximizing your BattleSuit's abilities in the port setting is to be able to activate your supercharge quickly and reliably. We learned in BSR maritime warfare training how, when supercharged, a BattleSuit can hop across the water like a skipping stone for nearly 100 meters at a time. San Estrella Port runs along several kilometers of waterfront. It's divided into numbered sections with long lettered piers throughout. So the first pier in Section 1 is Pier 1A. The second pier in Section 1 is Pier 1B, and so on. Control, we are approaching the port now. Wow. It looks like there are smoke and capsized ships all over the place. I see several skirmishes between BSRs and Xenos on the piers. The BSRs are way outnumbered.
Well, look who decided to show up. BattleSuit and EchoSuit. It's about time the two of you got here. I've got the crawlers here on Pier 1A under control. There's a cruise ship on fire with civilians over there on Pier number 2A, and BattleSuit is outnumbered and overwhelmed over there on Pier 4C. EchoSuit, hurry up and rescue those civilians on Pier 2A. BattleSuit, get over to Pier 4C and give BattleSuit backup to secure that section of the port. Hurry! Every second counts.
Got it. I'll support EchoSuit's objective to save the civilians. BattleSuit, provide mission control support for BattleSuit. Come on, EchoSuit. Activate your supercharge to get over to Pier 2A and rescue those civilians. Roger that, Captain Shire. Supercharge sequence has been initiated. Supercharge at 50%. All right. Wish me luck. Supercharge engaged. Here we go. Okay, BattleSuit, it's your turn now. You'll need to activate your supercharge 3 times in order to quickly and safely transfer from the first tier to the 4th tier of piers. If you're unsuccessful at any stage, not only will it slow you down, but you'll take damage as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any choice. BattleSuit needs you. Okay, the end of Pier 1 is just up ahead. Sprint to activate your supercharge now to reach Pier 2.
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Ouch! You didn't supercharge in time and took some damage from the fall. Quickly, climb up to the side of the pier and pick up the pace to get back on track. There you go. Okay, I know you're tired, but you still have 2 more piers to go until we get to where BattleSuit is under attack. You have a few seconds to catch your breath before the next supercharge sequence. Shake that water off and collect yourself. You must reach BattleSuit before the Xenos overwhelm him. Okay, time to sprint to activate your supercharge to shoot over to Pier 3. Go!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Way to go, BattleSuit! Did you see how when your supercharge initiated, it propelled you over the surface of the water and right onto Pier 2? You just need to keep it up like that, and this will be a piece of cake. You have a few seconds to catch your breath before the next supercharged sequence. Collect yourself. You must reach Victory's suit before the Xenos overwhelm him. Okay. The edge of the pier is just up ahead. Sprint again to activate your supercharge now to skip over to Pier 3. Go!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%.
Look, I know it's easy for me to say it from back here on base, but you've got to move faster and maintain your sprint to activate your supercharge. Quickly, finish climbing up the pier and get moving. Victory's suit needs you. Keep running towards the... Watch out!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
Great sprint. Just one more pier to go. Let me tell you, BattleSuit, you would have fit in great on Maritime Special Operations Team. Maybe when this campaign is over, we can try and get you transferred. Hey, watch out! Wow, that was close. Good thing Xenos haven't evolved to swim. Yet. I know you're tired, but you'll need to sprint one more time to skip over to Pier 4 where Victory Suit is. He needs your help. I can see laser flashes and smoke up ahead, so hopefully it's not too late. Get ready to engage your battle mode pretty much as soon as you get to Pier 4. This port is teeming with Xenos. Okay, ready? Time for the final supercharge. Try not to take any damage or there won't be much left of you to fight the Xenos on the pier ahead. Alright. Sprint, now!
Supercharge sequence initiated. Supercharge at 0%. Supercharge at 25%. Supercharge at 50%. Supercharge at 75%. Supercharge at 100%. Supercharge engaged.
BattleSuit, is that you? Well, talk about good timing. These crawlers got me pinned down here on Pier 4, which, it turns out, is a munitions storage pier. One misplaced laser blast or proximity mine here and the whole pier blasts off 100 meters in the air.
Now that you mention it, would that be such a bad thing? Sounds more appealing than trying to take them on one by one. Now that BattleSuit's arrived, why don't the two of you try to herd as many of them as you can over towards the main munitions storage by the center of the pier? Then a couple of well-placed laser shots should take care of the rest. All civilians have been cleared out of this area, correct?
Roger that, Kilo Suit. Boy, I like the way you think. BattleSuit, do a lap around the north side of the pier. I'll swing around the south side. Briefly engage any Xenos you find, but if you don't eliminate them, that's fine. As long as you bring them back to the center pier by the time you get back. It's like hunting for grizzlies, except we're the bait. We'll regroup here in a few minutes. Be careful now. All right. Engaging hostiles. Come and get me, boys. them right where we want them. Let's put a little more distance between us and them. There we are. Aim for that center silo just behind them. Ready? We've got a lock. 3, 2, 1, fire! That'll teach him. Control. Victory Suit and Delta Suit here. All hostiles in the area have been neutralized. Pier 4 is now secure. Performing sweep across the rest of the area en route to rejoin Goldfoot and Echo Suit.
Great job, team. Although the Xenos managed to cause significant damage to the vessels in the port, most of the infrastructure is intact and secure, and all civilians have been evacuated. We saved many lives today. Look, I don't like being on the defensive any more than you do, but don't worry, we'll have the last laugh. There have been some recent revelations regarding the analysis of Dr. Wood's data files in conjunction with the Xenopod artifacts you and other teams have been recovering over the course of the past few missions. BSRs, return to base, and don't forget to drop off your battlesuits in the workshop for repairs and upgrades before you start up with the R&R. You'll be briefed as soon as we know what's next. It looks like the Xeno assault is getting to a boiling point, and we only have one shot at putting out the flame.
Mission complete.
Battlesuit power-up sequence initiated. Iridium core activated. Commence running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Delta Suit and Kilo Suit, this is Captain Shire at the BSR Command Center. You're making excellent time towards the next patrol waypoint. Wait, what's that? Sir, I'm picking up a radioactive signal just a few minutes from their current location. Well, I'll be. It looks like an iridium stash. Battlesuit runners, we must collect that iridium before the Xenos figure out it's there. Sweet. My battlesuit could use some upgrades. Control, Kilo Suit here. Permission to change course. Roger that, Kilo Suit. I'm uploading the coordinates to your navigation HUDs. The iridium is an approximately 5-minute run from your current location. Hey, Delta Suit, I'll tell you what. First one to the stash keeps it all. What do you say? Go for it, kid. Delta Suit, you got this, man. Great. That's the BSR spirit. Prepare to race. Tell Dr. McGeady to get ready for some serious Kilo Suit upgrades once I get back to base. Catch me if you can, Delta Suit. Eat my dust. Okay, you two. Ready, set, go! Come on, Delta Suit. He's just a few meters ahead of you. Now's the time to give it all you've got. You're close, but not close enough. Like I always say, second place is the first loser. Let's go, kid, just like in training. Push yourself. You're almost at the stash. Battlesuits, it looks like you two are not the only ones competing for that iridium deposit. One level 1 Xenopod, 2 o'clock. Either melt it or evade it. It's up to you. But pick up the pace and make sure one of you get there before it. Hostile engaged. I have a visual on the iridium deposit.
Wow, BattleSuit. You're faster than I remembered. Have you been working out? It's going to be close. Jolly good fun. Come on, you're almost there. Thrilling!
100 iridium received.
Ah, excellent work, both of you. Wait until Lieutenant Colonel Goldfoot and the others hear about this. Well done indeed. Now, hurry up and return to base. Dr. McGeady is awaiting your arrival.
Mission complete.